Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally back. I know you guys have missed it. You guys probably thought we were never going to see this show again, but it is officially back. Last time we did this show was around the tail end of November, right? When back in the good old days when Real Madrid were top of the table, right? But now the Kings, the defending champions, the real best team in Spain, have reclaimed their throne. But Madrid to Barca podcast, or as I like to call it, Barca vs Madrid podcast, it's officially back.
It should be that now.
Hey, listen, Barca to Madrid podcast, is what we're calling this. But listen, it is finally officially back. Barca to Madrid podcast with End the Stream Dave. Or Dave Talks Barca. That's what we're going to use. Dave
talks Madrid there. Dave Talks Madrid for this one because obviously I'm on the Madrid side.
Okay, cool. Right. Dave Talks Madrid podcast, right, with my guy. Big up to my guy, Dave. Yo, appreciate you. Finally, we're back on the show, man. What is going on?
No worries,
What's going on, Dave?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. Good. Just obviously reviewing a lot of the different things that Barcelona and Real Madrid are going through. Real Madrid in the mud. Real Madrid stinky, as usual. And Barcelona top of the table. Yamal flying. There's a lot to cover, isn't it? So, Atletico Madrid, Copa del Rey this week. It's going to be a very, very interesting week of football. So let's hopefully see how this goes, mate.
What, no positive news about Real Madrid? Like all I'm hearing is just positive news at Barcelona. I don't. What's all this negativity,
man? There's never positive news around Real Madrid, mate. Every time with Real Madrid, it's always negative. So, boy, that's what you're gonna have to deal with today, mate. This ain't Dave Talks Barca, bro. That's why I started up that channel, mate. I don't want to talk about Madrid all the time. So yeah, I decided to start something else, mate, for myself, mate. I can start talking about a team that actually play good football. Jesus Christ, mate.
Listen, man. This is why we love Dave, man. Dave just gives zero shits, man. He doesn't care how many people get pissed off, man.
Yeah.
Hey, listen.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, man. Listen, man. I don't wish Madrid on my worst enemy, man. I sat there and did a hate watch. And brother, I was watching that game. I was like, bro, first of all, this is a team that's currently 13th, 14th, 15th. I don't even know where these guys are. Playing the team that's apparently challenging for the league. And it was like watching two bums playing each other, man. Like, what kind of performance was that? Stinking, disgraceful performance, man. This is supposed to be Real Madrid, right? Real Madrid, the Real Madrid, yeah? And I wonder why man like Dave is out here losing it every single time, man. What is there to be happy about? But it is what it is, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm absolutely enjoying it. Long may it continue, man. But listen, let's get straight into this, man. Let's get straight into this, Dave. No more BS. Let's get into it. Now, before we actually get into what happened this past weekend, I actually want to talk about something that just came out today. Actually, funny enough, right? It's been all over Twitter, right? I've been following Madrid Zone. They've been kind of talking about it, alluding to it. It's the big talk on Dani Carvajal. Now, you can obviously correct me if I'm wrong, right? But I've been noticing that Carvajal has actually been on the bench for a while, right? He was actually, I think he's been on the bench a few times. I think wasn't he back at the start of the year? I think he was back because he was.
Yes, he was, and then he picked up another knock to his legs as per usual. The main problem of him, and then obviously he got injured again, and then obviously he's just been out ever since. So. But I really can't be asked for Carvajal anymore, mate. This guy needs to just retire football, mate. Just sod it. Just leave it, mate. Or go and play in the MLS or something, bro, yeah? Just go and play in the MLS, mate, So, yeah.
I mean, listen, there's been, there was a lot of news that kind of came out with that whole situation. And funny, because I think Marco actually talked about it. I think I actually have it right here. If you 1 second, Dave, let me just pull it up. Right. But,
no worries.
Marco will actually, here it is. So, there we are. So this is what Marco basically put. This is what they actually showed, right? There it is, right? So this is what they actually showed. So they're saying that Arbeloa and Carvajal had positive meeting today with Real Madrid to put aside the situation from the Mestalla, and the coach doesn't want to take any risk with basically Carvajal because of his long-term injury. Now, I'm not sure what the problem was. Now, what is this tension that they said was there? Because I've not been following this. Was there like something that happened after the game, or something that happened like in the locker rooms that kind of has been bringing all this attention recently?
I think Carvajal is just annoyed and he's just pissed off that he's on the bench, really. Like, I think the whole thing with him and Arbeloa is not too bright as maybe the media are saying. I think there's a whole different spin on things as well, because obviously Valverde gets to play right back. That's preference. And then Trent comes next, and then Carvajal comes next. So Carvajal is the third running right back for Real Madrid. And even David Jimenez got preference over him as well. So, bro, Arbeloa is
That's probably the one.
not moving too well as well. So he's probably like third or fourth choice right back at the moment. And he doesn't want that. He just wants to play. But let's be honest, Carvajal's legs are booky, mate. They're absolutely trash, yeah? So I'm never going to look at Carvajal as a player that I want to carry on playing in this team. He can just leave the club, mate. Thanks for all the times, bro. Thanks for all your Champions League runs and everything that he done. Just bye, mate. Sorry, like your time is gone. Your time has legitimately gone. I don't want to see you playing for Real Madrid anymore. You'll get injured. It's another issue. It's continuous issues, man. With Carvajal, I just don't want to see it anymore. I'm sorry.
No, I mean, so that's for me. It's completely understandable. I've been in that position too, right? Where I feel like certain players, man, they just don't know when to just give it up. Or basically, some players don't understand when their time is up, right? When you look at I look at people like like the Cruz of the world, right? I don't think Cruz should have retired when he did, but you know what they always say, like, leave while you're still at the top of your game. He maybe left because he felt like, okay, this is probably the best I can be. It's going to be downhill from here, right? I feel like with certain players, right, they just don't notice. Like they think I feel like the older they get, right, the more they train, they feel like, I'm in the best shape of my life, this and this and this. Guys, you're not. Respectfully, at a certain age, right? Age comes for all of us. Doesn't matter how physically fit we look and all of this stuff. Even guys like Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Yes, for his age, he's amazing, right? Physical fitness, amazing, right? But I'm sorry, man, you can tell his age. You can tell his age. Yes, he's still scoring goals, but is he the same player that he was 10 years ago? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No. Not even close, right? And that's because it's age. Time comes for all of us, right? And when it comes to Carvajal, I agree. At the end of the day, the guy is not playing, bro. The guy had an ACL injury last season. You understand what I mean, right? Missed the whole of last season, right? Because of an ACL injury around October, right? And then basically comes back this season, has barely been fit for most of the season, right? So I completely understand why the club are moving in this direction. Because at the end of the day, he's what, 30, 33, 34? He's going to be 33 this year, right?
Carvajal is he's 30. Yeah, he's going to be 35 next year. Yes, he's 34 already.
He's going to be 35, man. Like, respectfully, you're right. You're 35. You're right back.
Yeah, it's not. Like, it's not working.
Like, it's not gonna work, man. Like I feel like he needs to lead the room. And at the end of the day, listen, Real Madrid have never been afraid to get rid of players who are not at the level anymore. Let's be honest, right? Last season was a perfect example, right? You're one of the people that you were not happy when they got rid of Modric, right? If they could get rid of Modric, bro, you are not safe. You are not safe at all. So for me, I feel like
Modric is in better state than flipping Carvajal. He plays for Milan, but he's in better state, bruv. So Modric is in much better physical condition than Carvajal. Modric very rarely got injured, by the way. Like he was out for sometimes, but not all the time. But he like, this guy is ridiculously good. Like that's the thing. Like, Carvajal is a great player. He's great defensively, but an attacking man, he can't offer anything else. He's technically amazing. But unfortunately, like, he's our best right back. If he was fit and like 100% gone, like ready, set, go, like, he'd be our best right back. However, we have better. We have Valverde there and we have Trent there. They're both better currently as it stands. So I wouldn't trust Carvajal to lace up his boots for a flipping match against, I don't know, God knows who, bruv. Like, I don't know, one of the bottom teams in La Liga. So I wouldn't trust him at all. Sorry.
Do you think he will leave at the end of the season? You see him leaving at the end of the season?
Yes, potentially. Well, his time is run up anyway, so this is last year. So hopefully we see him gone. If Real Madrid decide to just keep him on, I don't even know what they're thinking, mate. Like, just keep him on as an ambassador if you want to, bro, to the club. Just or he can ship off to another club, mate. Finish his time in MLS, and MLS is fine, bruv. just let him go. That's it, done. Yeah, the last match he played was Albacete, bruv.
Oh, there we go. There you go. So yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen. At the end of the day, I completely get it, man. You know, at the end of the day, I've seen this at my club too. Right? I remember even guys like PK. At the tail end of PK's time, right when he retired, bro, I'm gonna be very here. I thought, this guy should leave at the end of the season. He wasn't playing the level. Right. So at the end of the day, this happens. So we've seen legends, like, bro, real legends, right? You think about even guys like Raúl. Raúl didn't retire at Real Madrid. Like, if there was one man
after.
Yeah, that's my point. It's like, bro, if there was one person that should, like, if you think about all the players that never retired forever that should have retired, I feel like Raúl is one of the first names you would put that would come out of your mouth, because he was literally called the Prince of Madrid. like, bro, you don't get that title if you're not, ingrained in the DNA of the club, right? Even though he was an Atleti fan growing up, but we digress. But yeah, he did, he played his whole career, did his best work, and he's from.
He went to Schalke, then he went to Saudi, he went to Al Sadd or something, or Qatar, whatever it's called, and then he finished his career in America for the Cosmos. So a lot of players went to New York Cosmos, to be honest, after they completely retired. So yeah, mate. So he retired. He retired comfortably in America, man. That's it, and that's Raúl, in it. So like Carvajal just needs to go the same way, mate. Go to America, go to Saudi, mate. Get the big bucks, and just live comfortably, bro. Do a Messi, do a Ronaldo. Just live comfortably, mate, in these countries, and just chill, mate, and get big paychecks, and that's it. Like he suits more to, I think, to go to America. Because of his family situation. So I think Carvajal definitely should go to the States, mate, to retire. Absolutely. Jordi Alba went to, obviously, into Miami. So yeah, same thing, mate.
Retired last season with the MLS Cup. Right? He literally took the last touch of the game before they won it.
Exactly.
So
that's it, mate.
And that's the thing. I think Carvajal is around the same age. Wait, isn't he around the same age as
Jordi Alba? Roughly. Jordi Alba was a bit younger than him, or is he older? He's older. Yeah, 2 years older. Yeah, Jordi Alba. My point. So yeah,
I mean that tells you a lot, right? Players around Carvajal's age are retired, and so it's like, bro, at the end of the day, respectfully, man, for a club like Real Madrid, for him to even keep you around for this long is actually incredible in itself. But yeah, it is what it is. But obviously, man, there is definitely food for thought when it comes to Carvajal, man. I definitely get where the club are coming from, but yeah, basically. But listen, big up to all the people in here. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and listen. Let's actually get into the weekend games, Dave. Right now, obviously, we started the weekend right in the title race. Right, we played against Mallorca. Right, and listen, professional performance. 3 points, 3-0, right? Kept a clean sheet, which I was very, very happy about, right? We haven't kept a clean sheet in a while. And, it was really a game of two halves. Let's be real, right? If you actually watch the game, first half, yeah, we won, we're leading, but it was a poor first half. Let's be real, right? The performance wasn't great. We were absolutely, I don't know. I feel like when I'm watching Barcelona sometimes, honestly, Dave, right? Sometimes it's like watching two teams, right? Sometimes when we play teams like Madrid, Atleti teams, that could give us problems, we always wake up. We're always aware. You understand what I mean, right? We're always, we always have we always kind of get an idea of what is happening, right? So we always make sure we don't make the same mistakes. We're not cocky. But when we play teams like Mallorca, you can tell the youth of this squad, because when we play teams like Mallorca, there's always this cockiness that these players come with, where they're like, we are going to win this game. We're comfortably the better team, and we're going to win our way. We're going to win with the beautiful way. We're going to win with the tiki-taka way. We're going to do this. So when we're playing teams like Mallorca, who come in, play the low block, completely shut out everything, we're thinking, all right, instead of shooting from outside the box or trying something, we're like, no. We're just going to try to break these guys down. We're just going to try to pass it in and around and basically show these guys, your low block is not going to work against us. You understand what I mean, right? And sometimes these teams are like, okay, cool. Everything is locked. Let's see you guys try to break us down. Try to open us up, right? And that was what really pissed me off. That was what really annoyed me in this game, because that's all I was seeing from the team for most of that first half. Every time we're getting into Yamal and we're expecting Yamal to maybe make a breakthrough pass to find Lewandowski or find Firmino in the middle, right? But one thing I would say is Rashford, he was like the one that wasn't following the rule book. My guy decided, okay, you guys are going to play a low block. All right, cool. I'm going to shoot from outside the box. And you could see I feel like Mallorca were not really expecting Barca to try to take pops from outside the box that as much as they did. Eventually, they had to come out and actually play because they were like, yo, these guys, they're actually taking shots from outside the box. One of these could actually go in because guys like Yamal, we know they can shoot from outside the box, right? Rashford, right? He's actually, he has scored a lot of goals from outside the box, but he's very, very good with the shooting, right? And guys like Fermin, like you saw in the Champions League, he scored. I think he's against Slavia Prague. He scored like a shot from outside the box. So we can definitely shoot, right? And that is how our first goal came in. It came from a Rashford shot, right? It deflected off the defender, fall right on to Lewandowski, right? Who was very composed, put the bottom left-hand corner, 1-0 to Barcelona, which I don't think we really deserve, but we move, right? And second half, completely different team, completely different performance. We finally started seeing this team finally taking pops now. They were like, all right, now, man, okay, since you guys are going to play low block, okay, we'll take shots from outside the box. And you could see eventually Mallorca started coming out. They started realizing, we actually need to close these spaces because these guys are taking shots and they could make us work. And it worked out for us. We got the goal from Lamine Yamal, who once again shot from outside the box. Shocker, right? We scored, and then obviously Marc Bernal came on for the bench and got his first goal for Barcelona, which very, very happy for the kid. But what did you think about the performance against Mallorca, man?
For me personally, first half was less riveting than I would expect from Barcelona's point of view. I thought that Barcelona would try and work it a bit more directly instead of trying to do the same old routine around the defense, trying to work it from side to side, trying to keep that. The only player that was actually doing anything in that first half was Rashford, let's just be honest. He's the only player. Yeah. And he was the only one trying to be a bit more direct. Even Yamal wasn't being direct. Yamal was trying to cut back, spin back a little bit, work it obviously with the midfielders. And it wasn't successful. It was successful, obviously, until they got the goal. Fine, Rashford shot. Obviously, came back. Olmo, everything's fine. So we looked at, obviously, Barcelona, and with Lewandowski and taking that calm goal. That's what Lewandowski's there for. He takes the calm goals when he needs to. So this is obviously Barcelona. And then when it did open up Mallorca had to come back in the second half. They obviously had to be a bit more attacking, a bit more fruitful in the front end. And that's where Yamal took his piece of glory in it. He just turned the man one shot, one touch away from the midfielder, and then bang, it just went into the back of the net. So ultimately, that's what needed to be done. And then after that, floodgates open. Marc Bernal, same old thing again, same old usual stuff. So absolutely, it's definitely something that needs to be said and mentioned, that Barcelona, when they do go in the second half, there's something that what's it called? Hansi Flick says in the halftime whistle, and just goes, yeah, that's mad. Like this team needs to work harder. This team needs to be a bit more attacking. This team needs to direct their attention towards goal more. So ultimately, that's what happened, and Barcelona were too strong in the second half. Mallorca didn't have anything in the second half, guys. They didn't have anything in the second half at all. Nothing at all. Barcelona were too strong. The defense was too strong. Barcelona got a clean sheet. I haven't seen one of them in flipping long time as well. So, ultimately, this is what Barcelona did in the second half, and they were they were too strong at the end. And Barcelona's games this month are just very, very easy, I think, to overcome. To be honest, like, they have a couple of tough fixtures later on, like Getafe away, Atletico Madrid away, but this month is pretty simple for them, to be honest. Apart from the Copa del Rey fixture, it's super simple, I've got to be honest.
I mean, the pile-up is definitely going to be a problem because we have a game literally in 2 days, right? So, it's definitely going to be an issue. But I think I do agree. I think that, if you look at our run, right, we have a very, very, preferable run, right? Like, this is the kind of run that I would want. And definitely there's no excuse. We should take all the points in this tie, right? We need to absolutely win every single game in the league, right? For this month. There's no excuse about it. Like, respectfully, I think we should, right? I'm very honest, man. I do want to see some improvement in the attack, though. That's the thing, Dave, right? Because for everything I've been saying, for everything that we give credit for all the chances we create, we don't convert on most of our chances. We saw it in the game against Elche, especially, right? How wasteful we were. against Albacete. We were even wasteful in that game too, right? And we nearly paid the price. So I feel like these guys definitely need to wake up, right? And look, at the end of the day, I have been very impressed with him, considering, let's be honest, Dave, we don't have the heart of the team in this team right now, right? And that is Pedri, right? We thought when we lost Pedri, like it was definitely worthy in sense. We were thinking, yo, what are we gonna do? Right? Because Pedri is the heart and soul of the midfield. He's the creative spark in this team. If he's not in the squad, what are we gonna do? Right? But shout outs to Olmo. Shout outs to Dani Olmo, man. He has stepped up. And I gotta give him credit, man, because he got a lot of criticism at the start of the season, right? Like he was getting absolutely like getting cooked by the Barca fan base, right? But he's definitely been the one that stepped up the most since his return from injury. He's been absolutely incredible, right? Credit to him. And even now, honestly, Dave, our whole midfield right now is cooking. Even guys like Casado in the game against Mallorca, he played very, very well. He hasn't barely played this. He has barely played, right? And the fact that he's come in and did this, and Bernal, right? You remember like the fact that we didn't see Bernal for the first half of the season. Bernal has been playing more and more and more this year. We've seen him start in the game against Albacete, but before that, he's basically come up. He's been one of the first names off the bench in the last 5 games. You understand what I mean, right? So clearly the manager is beginning to trust him more. He's clearly now, because he really took his time, obviously, from his ACL injury this season before, right? So I'm happy to see that Bernal is getting an opportunity. De Jong, he's been playing very, very well, right? He's definitely this year, he's been another one who's improved the most, right? Obviously, I'm going to talk about the main man, but I would say he's probably third most improved player this year, right? Behind Olmo and Yamal, right? And he's definitely been improving, right? He's showed a lot of leadership role. I like the fact that now he's more vocal now, because he is one of our captains, right? I'm glad to see he's more vocal. He's speaking to the players, he's speaking to the referees and all that. You know what I mean? Not like being annoying, but he's clearly being a man of conviction, trying to be that guy, who can step up, right? And I'm liking that, right? I definitely am. But actually, the person definitely we need to give all the attention to, obviously, Dave. And this is a guy, to be fair, even as a Madrid say, you've been given a lot of credit to, right? To the detriment or to the anger of your fan base, right? But you've been talking about
the player you're talking about.
Yeah, listen. Obviously, man like Lamine, right? Man like Lamine. I'm gonna be very honest, man. He is currently the best player in the world this year. Like I know, it's something that's always been in the air with Yamal, right? We know he's one of the best players in the world, right? We've known that since last season, since this season. But, he had a very slow start to the season, right? And I was one of the people that was criticizing him, because I felt like ever since he was given the number 10, I don't know, man. I feel like it's kind of like increased his ego a little bit, where he's kind of just feels like he can just do whatever he wants now that he's the number 10. You understand what I mean, right? Whereas he wasn't just being himself, which was what was so dangerous about him. Just being himself. Don't try to be extravagant. You don't need to be extravagant, because you are that talented. Anything that you do is considered insane, right? Like we saw that last season. He was just being himself, and he was just doing some of the craziest things. I feel like at the start of the season, he was trying to lean too much into that, right? Trying to be the highlight reel, trying to be the person everyone is talking about, right? But this year, bro, we've seen the old Yamal. Like, we're seeing him, everything that he does, every single thing, whether it's a dribble, whether it's a pass, whether it's a shot, every single thing he's doing at the right time, right? And he has been a problem, bro. Right? I'm gonna be very honest, man. His rise this year, it couldn't come at a perfect time for Barcelona. Right? I'm so happy to see, because we are now in the crunch game of the season now, right? Especially considering you're only a point behind us. It's good to see our best player turning up, right? But Dave, what do you think about Yamal's performance? And do you agree that Yamal is the best player in the world right now in this year in 2026?
Yep. Him and Elise, both of them, I would say, are literally shoo-in, both of them, for both player of the year so far in terms of 2026. Like combined, if you look at it in terms of assists, Elise has got more, but this guy's man's feeding into number 9, Harry Kane, bro. Like, you don't have a player. You have a Lewandowski, but you don't have a player like Kane in your team. If you had Kane, then obviously the story would be very different. Like, you can't deny that Yamal's putting in crosses and putting in balls that are so dangerous that any number 9 will love to season it. But Lewandowski's old, man. He's an old man. Like, this guy needs to be in a retirement home soon. Like, so this guy, he's great. He's still good. I've got to admit, Lewandowski, but he's not the guy to be on the end of those fizzed in crosses that Yamal puts in, and it's just putting a plate for people. And like, you go look at Elise, and Elise is great as well. Yamal is great, but don't forget that Elise, what is he, 6 years older than Yamal? So this is the difference, that Elise, he's had the experience. I loved Elise at Crystal Palace as well. Such a great player. A lot of Crystal Palace as player, Eze and Elise, those two amazing footballers. But Yamal is a product of La Masia. He gets through the ranks, and it's just a different breed. There's something about Yamal. Like Elise, like, it's great when I watch him, but not like Yamal. He's different, bro. Yamal, when he picks up the ball and he has 5 players in front of him, you're wondering, is he going to dribble past all of them? Is he going to take them all on? Is he going to be the player that's going to absolutely rip up these 5 players in front of him? And the last player that was able to give me that, essentially that same feeling, was Messi. Like, he's going to drive past all these players, or Ronaldo, not Cristiano, Nazario, players, Hazard, Chelsea, a lot of different players, Ronaldinho, Barcelona, and these are the players that would be just waiting. It's just like you're waiting for them to do something. It's like you're waiting, and that's what Yamal offers. He brings you on the edge of your seat. Vinny doesn't do that. Rodrigo doesn't do that. Mbappe has never brought me off my seat in my entire life. Yeah? Doesn't matter about the World Cup final. Like, this guy, Yamal, is built different. Mbappe is a great goal scorer. Amazing, great stuff, yeah? When Mbappe was 18, I understand, yeah, okay, when I tell you what, the World Cup, that World Cup that he won, he was one of the best players, I understand, in the world. But the situation is that Yamal's just built different, mate. Yamal has traits that Mbappe doesn't have, and some of best Mbappe's traits Yamal should have in the future. His shooting ability, everything like that. You build that over with time, the shooting, yeah. But Yamal doesn't have electric pace. You realize he doesn't have the most mind blowing pace in the world. What he does have is the technical ability, that he has acceleration and technique. So it's different. It's not pace. It's not sprint, the speed that you're running at. It's how quickly you get off the mark, plus the technique, plus the dribbling. It reminds me a lot of Lionel Messi, because Lionel Messi was not the fastest, pace-wise, not the fastest players in the world, never been the fastest, but what he did have was he was quicker than players when he was running with the ball, and that's what Yamal is. Running
speed on the ball.
It's speed on the ball. Yeah,
speed on the ball.
And only a few players have ever had that in their career. Yeah,
100%.
That is, Yamal has it now. Messi has it now. Messi had
R9.
it. R9 had it. Hazard had it. Yeah, Hazard had it. Yeah, Neymar had it as well. Yeah, Dino had it. Yeah, and
I think guys like even guys like
speed on the ball. Yeah, exactly. But speed on the ball, like on the ball. When you have it, Kaká used to have it. Kaká used to be mind blowing.
Yeah. Kaká
on the ball, like speed on the ball. So these kind of players is only in distant memory, like the players that I know had that, and it's crazy that Yamal has that now, and he's the only player in the world that has it.
But you know what it is? This is why, Dave, right? This is why when Yamal broke into the scene, everybody was just like, they're blown away, because we had not seen a player like this since, I would say, Messi. You understand, right? Where we just had a player it seemed like the ball was just glued to his feet. It felt like everything he did, like even like last season, man, like we were seeing this guy like few times, the amount of Trivela passes he would make. Like he would literally stand in midfield, Trivela pass straight to an assist to Rafinha. You're like, brother, this guy is 17. How are you doing this at your age, bro? Right? Like you mentioned, the fact that he was so good at dribbling, sometimes he would be in tight spaces, right? Cut inside and literally the curl. Remember the goal against the goal that won us the league at Espanyol? Literally, man. It was so ridiculous, man. It was ridiculous, man, how he was doing all of these stuff, Dave, right? At his age. And honestly, like you just mentioned with Olise, right? I definitely the Olise. I think Olise is an amazing player. But I'll tell you this right now, Dave, right? Yamal's potential is actually scary for Europe. Forget about Barca, but Europe is not ready because I feel like with Barcelona, right? Let's be honest, Dave, right? I feel like we are genuinely a sleeping giant right now. Even though
Barcelona are sleeping giant, yeah.
we are a sleeping giant.
In Europe, you are. In Europe, you are. Yeah, in Europe,
that's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, right? I feel like people don't really realize how close we are to going back to what we used to be.
You're two free players. You're two free players. You're a centre back away. You're two centre backs. Yeah, two centre backs and a number 9 away. The rest of it's fine. Two centre backs and a right back as well. Right back as well. Yeah. So 4 players away from being the best team in Europe.
I'm telling you right now,
Madrid are about 10 players away.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely gonna
okay,
get
Courtois,
into that.
Courtois will stay. Mbappe, Courtois can stay. The rest of them can. Adios, amigos.
I'm gonna be very honest.
9 players.
Listen, we'll definitely get into that. But honestly, when it comes to Yamal, bro, it's definitely scary for the rest of Europe, right? How good this guy is and what it could be for the rest of Europe. I'm telling you right now, Dave. Right?
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you right now, man, I'm very, very happy to see. And I said this for so long. I'm like, bro, just be yourself. Like that. Like you're one of those players who doesn't need to do the highlight reel. You don't need to try. I feel like you're so good. Like, like when you look at with Messi, right? Messi sometimes when you just watch it, he's just natural. He was just natural, right? He's like,
Mbappe does step overs for his highlight reels. He tries too hard on his step overs and tries too hard on his skills.
And even Vinny.
Backflicks. Even his backflicks look fucking awkward.
Bro, even Vinny sometimes. I'm looking at it. Even Vinny does the same thing. Sometimes, bro, last season, how many times he was botching the what was he trying to do? Like the skillful, I don't know what the Ronaldinho move that he be trying, right? He messes it up so many times. I'm like, bro, you're trying so hard.
The Elastico, you mean? Elastico.
My guy, the amount of times he botched it, it's not like one time. I think there was like a compilation of the amount of botches he made trying to do the Elastic. I'm like, bro, please, man, let it go. Let it go, man. Like, know your limit. You understand what I mean? Like, know your limit, bro. But yeah, it is what it is, man. But listen, pick up to every single one of you guys. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Guys, this is not gonna be a long show, right? We're not gonna keep this long, guys. So let's actually get straight into the next topic. Obviously we talked about Barcelona, but listen, let's talk about Real Madrid. Sorry, Dave. I know you would rather talk about anything else but your club. But yeah, you guys got the job done this weekend, right, on Sunday. Now I decided, like an idiot, to do a watch along for this. And don't
do Real Madrid watch alongs. You be put into like if you need anesthesia for a dentist or a doctor, put a TV in the operating theater. Yeah. Because that will be better than local anesthesia, honestly. Like, bro, if you are in a doctor or dentist, Real Madrid match.
I can see why you stopped doing watch-alongs. I genuinely can. I'm like, you know what?
I've stopped doing watch-alongs for that purpose. And people realize why I don't watch-alongs. I am not doing watch-alongs to Real Madrid teams. I'm talking. I don't do it to Barcelona. I do the match reactions. But I want to do watch-alongs to my own team. I'm not sitting there for an hour and 30 fucking minutes watching that trash. I'm not.
Well, I'm going to be very honest, right? My chat that day, big up to the chat, right? My chat was active that day. And that was probably the only reason I was able to watch that game for night. Honestly, that was the only reason I was able to watch it, bro. The chat were entertaining. They were talking about the game, talking about other stuff in that. Bro, I sat there talking about NBA, talking about the Super Bowl. Bro, that is how boring this game was. I don't usually talk about other sports when I'm watching a football match. But it shows you, man, this game was... And, dude, Valencia pissed me off in this game because they didn't even attempt. They were not even attempting, bro, to give you guys a problem. Every time they went on the counter, bro, right? The amount of times, right, they had opportunities to go on the counter where they had like 2 or 3 players, they could have potentially went in and scored. They just had like one player go on the counter. Like they'll have a counter, the ball would go in, right? And then there was only one player that the player had to find. Whoever was on the counter. It's like, what the hell? Like Real Madrid, we're literally creating so much space for you guys to get them on the counter. But no, you guys were playing like cowards. Honestly, man, I was so pissed watching that, man. So, because I was like, bro, try something. Because they could have left with something. And this is the thing, man. They had chances. They had so many corners in that first half. If they were actually serious, if they were more braver, they could have gotten something, right? But look, I'm not even going to talk about Valencia because I talked about yesterday in the podcast, man. I don't care about those guys. They can get relegated for all I care, man. Like, dude, just relegate.
No, don't let them relegate. I'm moving to Valencia. I need to go into Barcelona and Real Madrid games.
Hey, you go to Real Madrid, man. Screw that team, man. Hey, listen, man. These guys, they need to go down like Deportivo La Coruña and think about themselves, man. Because these guys,
La Coruña's come back up. They're getting promoted again.
I know. They will. I've been seeing them doing it in Segunda Division. I hope they do come back. Yeah. It's been a while, right? But
I might do their watch logs. It's much better.
Listen, I'm just saying, man. Let's be honest, Dave. Right? We had an opportunity. At the end of the day, there was a time. The big three was Barça, Madrid, Valencia. Right, so yeah, things have definitely fallen off, and they need to go and look at themselves. But look, let's talk about Madrid, Dave. Let's just talk about it, man. Like, dude, this team genuinely stinks. I'm not trying to be this, hateful Barca fan, right? Bro, this is tough to watch. I'm gonna be very honest. Like, people sometimes when you lose it, right, and you're talking about your team, even when you win, people think, Omar, this guy, they're like, yo, this guy is always negative. I'm like, guys, I promise you all, if I was a Madrid fan, bro, I would have sounded worse than Dave. Because this is the thing with me, right? The way I look at football, I'm not just watching the game. I'm watching the performance. I don't want to be bored, bro. Especially watching a club like Barça Madrid, bro. You understand what I mean, right? It's not just the result that people are looking for. They're looking for the performance to come with the result. You understand what I mean, right? And I always tell people, I'm like, bro, the same thing applies with Madrid. When people look at Dave and Dave's reactions, I'm like, Dave is not just analyzing the result. He's analyzing the whole game because Dave wants also to be entertained. Like, what's the point? Like, if that's the point, then why am I watching the game? Let me just sit down, do something, maybe cook some food, and then look at the result. Oh, yeah, Madrid won. Cool. No problem. Let's go for the rest of my day. Yeah. But no, I want to be entertained. I want to come in and actually watch my team play well against a team like Valencia.
It's not being about entertained. It's not really about this. It's being efficient, but also having a game style and a game plan that can be sustainable. I don't see sustainability. So what's the point of me watching the game on live, on watch along? Like, I'm going to be bored stiff, bro. There's no game plan. Like, even Barcelona in the very first half against Mallorca, I've got to admit, it was a very, very boring half. But yeah, I know the game plan of Hansi Flick. I know what he wants to do. Mm-hmm. I don't know what Real Madrid wants to do. I'm sorry. I don't know what they want to do. So what's the point of me struggling to watch this game and being saddened by the fact that I'm watching my old team being horrid against a relegation for the team? It's a Mestalla. So what? Who cares, bro? Yeah, I don't really care. I got to be honest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, last year was the same. Bellingham last-minute winner. It was the same.
Oh, yeah.
So, it's just so boring. Like, even Ancelotti's teams had a bit more excitement to this. At least Ancelotti had at least a little bit of free-flowing football. This is static. It's statues, mate, in the midfield. Yeah? Right. And in the striking area.
Look at the midfield he played. Like, I don't want me to interrupt you, Dave, but brother, that
it's
midfield...
Camavinga and Valverde.
Bro, that midfield, wallahi, bro. That midfield, I was like, bro, this is... Bro, do you understand? Like, I saw the midfield. I saw the...
Like, Camavinga's a great player, though, man. I like Camavinga, though.
No, he is. But, bro, there was literally no creativity. I'm sorry, man. Valverde is not a creative player. Yeah, he's an okay midfielder. But, brother, that midfield is literally the most static midfield I think I have seen you guys ever put out this season. I don't know what other midfielders
It's runners. Seen, right? There's no technique to the play.
Dude, okay, you guys had Güler in the lineup. But Güler was playing attacking. I'm like, bro... What?
Yeah, but Güler was supposed to be, in actuality, a 10 behind the two strikers. But the situation is that Güler, when he starts drifting off into the right, mate, like he has no runners. So Arda Güler is he's passing to no man. Like, Mbappe's making wrong runs. Gonzalo Garcia is trying to drift off onto the left as well, over to Mbappe's side. Like, what is? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, I could coach a win against Valencia. with this team. I shit you not, bro. Yeah, I would get into this dressing room. Yeah, I would get into it. Yeah, and I'll put Mbappe on the flipping left. Yeah, I'll put because Vinny's not available. I'll put Endrick. I'll put Gonzalo Garcia up front. Yeah, and then on the right hand side, whoever it is who can be like I hate him. Yeah, I hate him. Yeah, but I tell you what. Yeah. Actually, no, Frank. I will literally, I shit you not, bro. I'll still put Valverde as a right wing, bruv. Yeah? Champions League winning memories, yeah? Valverde right wing, yeah? And have Trent playing as right back, mate. Overlapping, flying, flipping wingers, yeah? Valencia will get cooked in 2 seconds, bro. Yeah? Flood crosses into the box, into Gonzalo Garcia, yeah? And flipping, just get headers on the ball, mate. That's it, mate. Done,
that's not the plan.
If Mbappe gets onto the ball, you shoot, you have a little bit of space, shoot from outside the box, mate. You have the technique to do so. Done. Yeah?
But
How easy is it? I tell you what, I'll get coaching badges. Yeah? I'll get coaching badges, bro. I swear, yeah? Mbappe on the left, Gonzalo Garcia, and Valverde. Valverde always loves that side, yeah? Just let him fly up the flipping right wing, yeah? We don't have anybody else there. We don't. So, like, obviously all our players were out. Rodrigo was out. Vini was out. Just get Valverde on the right wing, mate. He's quick enough. He's direct enough. You know, Valverde is actually one of my most direct players when he plays on that side.
Yeah, he does.
Bro, brother, Liverpool Champions League final over there. Just flood crosses into the box, mate. Low-driven crosses. Mbappe, Gonzalo Garcia, get on the end of it, mate. Arda Güler also get in there, mate, yeah? Flipping Camavinga get in. Let Tchouaméni sit back, yeah? Tchouaméni sit back with the 2 centre-backs and all the flying left-backs and right-backs just fly up front, bro. Yeah? This is Valencia, mate. They are shocking, bro. Yeah,
they are.
And we have literally the most boring slide. We're playing sideways, backwards motion again. The sideways, backwards all the time, mate. And this is Real Madrid. This is the continuous trash that I have to watch. And somebody said that Arsenal bores him worse. Like, bro, like it can't be. Like it's like Arsenal are top of the league, mate. Yeah, for a reason. Yeah, they play decent football. Real Madrid don't play any type of decent football. They are trash, mate. Yeah, just call it as it is. They are trash, mate. End of story, mate. I can't stand watching this. I don't do watch-alongs because I don't want to watch this team live on air. Yeah, I'd rather watch it in my own thing, eat some food. Yeah, distract myself with anything, bro. I'll distract myself with a drink, make a cup of tea, mate, and have Real Madrid on the glass of my eye. I cannot stand this team. The only time I'm going to watch this team fully, if I'm in the stadium, potentially, if I'm in the Bernabeu, this is the only time I'm going to watch this team.
No, the only team. I'm gonna be very honest, Dave, and I'm not even kidding when I say this, bro. I might take breaks from doing hit watches. It's not even that I don't like doing the hit watches because I love, the watching.
It's boring, mate. It's boring, mate.
It's just that I am just someone who, especially, bro, that day I came back from work, I was exhausted. I nearly, bro, if it wasn't for my chat, I would have been sleeping in the stream, bro, watching that. That's how boring it was.
Yeah.
People think it's a joke. It's not, bro. It's not that. This is not fun to watch. Like, just even as a rival, right? Just sitting and watching this game. And listen, I'll be honest with you, right? Obviously, in the game, right, we saw Mbappe, right? He started on the left in this game, right, Dave? Let me ask you very quickly, right? And we're going to talk. This is the last thing we're going to talk about before we do get out of here, right? Now, during the game, he was playing out on the left a lot, but also he kept on drifting in the middle quite a few times, right? Which, let's be honest, right? The talk was always that, he's playing as a striker, but he always likes moving to the left. But now he was playing on the left and then going in the attack. You understand what I mean, right? And even at the end of the game, when he got the goal, he was playing literally as a striker. Like, what do you think about Mbappe as the number 9, as a winger in this game with Gonzalo Garcia? Do you think that could work?
He wasn't a winger. He wasn't. He drifted off to the left, but there were 2 strikers up top. It was a 4-1-2-1-2, the formation. That's what was laid out. Arda Güler behind the 2 strikers and then literally just a static midfielder. I've seen Real Madrid play a 4-1-2-1-2. I've seen it, yeah, plenty of times, yeah, under Zizou and under Ancelotti. Ancelotti, actually, Milan team used to play a 4-1-2-1-2 a lot, yeah? So I know what a 4-1-2-1-2 is, yeah? This team should have been able to beat Valencia quickly, directly through the center, playing a 4-1-2-1-2. They made hard work of it. They made hard work of easy money, bro. Yeah. And it's just crazy, mate. It's crazy. Like, how can Mbappe, like, you're playing a 4, just stay centrally. Allow the left back and right back to occupy the wings. Yeah. and then the two strikers in the middle, you just enter the box when you need to. When Carreras had this chance to go in, who was in the box? No one.
No one.
But lucky Carreras scored. Carreras there's nobody in there when he wasn't there. Mbappe and Gonzalo Garcia were chilling outside, mate. Yeah, waiting for the halftime show from Bad Bunny, probably. Yeah, that's what they were doing. Yeah, that's what they were doing, bro. Yeah, like honestly, like the Real Madrid are poor, mate. Mbappe on the left, bro. I tell you what, Mbappe on the left, Mbappe in the center. He gets his goals, yeah, mate. But he is the most annoying player to watch, mate. I'd rather watch those halftime ads, mate. Those little ads, mate, during the flipping Super Bowl, bro. Yeah, the burger, $2.99 for a cheeseburger. I'd rather watch that, mate, than watch Mbappe, mate, on a football pitch. I swear down, like this guy is really starting to get on my nerves. Like I was crying out for Vinny in the match.
Yeah,
I wanted Vinny.
You know it's bad.
You know it's bad when I want Vinny in the match. Yeah, exactly. So
sure.
yeah, Real Madrid can get stuff, mate. Hold this, brother.
All right, listen, we're gonna end it with that, man. Listen, Dave. Hopefully your mood gets better. I know what we will talk about Real Madrid. Definitely raises your blood pressure.
Real Madrid, mate.
Sorry about that, man. Listen, he lost Real Madrid in his heart, man. Listen, he lost Real Madrid. He just hates the team that he's watching. That's really it, man. But yeah, man. Listen, guys. Big up to every single one of you guys who have been here, guys. Dave, before I do go, let me actually see who's actually live, who we can redirect to. Do you see anyone? So guys like Lee live, because Lee, you never know. This guy.
They're all watching Premier League football, and Man United is let's see.
Okay.
If Man United draw, mate, then that guy doesn't need to cut his hair, mate. United.
You know what? I'll send you out to Flawless then. Hopefully, you know the guy gets the haircut, man. He deserves the haircut. But yeah, listen. Yeah. Big up to every single one of you guys who've been here, man. This has been another episode of the Madrid to Barca podcast, guys. It's officially back. Every Tuesday, guys. So make sure you guys are back here this Tuesday. And obviously, guys, you guys will see me on this channel. It's not going to be Madrid to Barca. Obviously, things have changed. We're not doing the Barca quad, guys. With me, Dave, you got Barca Boy, and Jonas Barca Real, guys. So make sure you guys are there for the episode, guys. We will be doing it either on Thursday or on Friday. So make sure you guys are on Dave's channel.
Yeah, it's Friday. Yeah, we're going to record and drop it on Friday.
Exactly. Dave Talks Barca, not Dave Talks Madrid. Go to Dave Talks Barca where you're gonna get the Barca content, right? Because he needs to talk about Barcelona, man. Listen, Madrid suck.
I need to talk about Barcelona without Madrid fans getting into my comments section and giving me the old, this guy's a Barcelona fan and this guy's. No, exactly. Yeah, this guy. Anyway,
it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, listen, man. Appreciate every single one of you guys. We're gonna be redirecting you all to Sarcasm City Flawless, guys. Make sure you guys go out there. Put Omar Talks Football Rate or Omar Rate in the comment section below. Big up to my guy Dave. And yeah, man, we are out. Peace. Take care.